Hey everyone, today's video is about when you pass out after they ignore you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. He had been feeling off all day. Ignored, pushed aside, like an afterthought. Katsuki and Ijiro had been wrapped up in their own world, training together, laughing together, while you sat on the sidelines, your words falling on deaf ears. It wasn't the first time, but today, something inside you snapped. Are you two even listening to me? He finally demanded, voice sharp as he stood in the middle of the dorm common room. Katsuki barely glanced up from his phone, grunting. We heard you the first time. Ijiro, at least, had the decency to look guilty, rubbing the back of his neck. Sorry, babe. We got caught up in training. Yeah, I know. You cut in, your arms crossing over your chest. You've been caught up for days. Do you even remember that we had plans tonight? Katsuki's eyes flickered to you, a frown forming. Plans. Yes, plans. You affirmed, voice cracking. Dinner. Just the three of us. You promised. Ichiro's face fell. Oh, shit. We totally forgot about that. Katsuki clicked his tongue. We can do it another night. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. The word stung. Your chest tightened, frustration bubbling over. It is a big deal. You keep brushing me off like I don't matter. Katsuki's jaw clenched. We're not brushing you off. We've got shit to do, Wyan. Right, because I'm just in the way. You scoffed, turning away before they could see the tears pricking at your eyes. Ijiro reached for you. Wait, that's not... But you're already storming off, ignoring his call. Your vision blurred as he hurried down the hall, heart pounding in your ears. You just needed space. You needed to breathe. But the moment you reached your room, the world tilted. Your head spun. Your knees buckled. And then, darkness. The last thing you heard was a distant sound of footsteps, of someone shouting your name. Then nothing. You came to slowly, the soft hum of voices pulling you back to consciousness. Should have noticed she wasn't eating. Don't lecture me, shitty hair. You didn't either. Your eyelids fluttered open, the dim light of your room greeting you. You were tugged into bed, a cool compress resting on your forehead. Katsuki and Ijiro were at your side instantly. Hey, you're awake. Ijiro murmured, relief flooding his voice as he gently squeezed your hand. Katsuki's expression was unreadable, but his usual scowl was gone, replaced by something far more vulnerable. What happened? You croaked, throat dry. You passed out, Katsuki muttered, looking away. You freaking scared the shit out of us. Ichiro's thumb brushed over your knuckles. Recovery girl said it was exhaustion and stress. You haven't been taking care of yourself. You swallowed, the events before your collapse rushing back. The argument, the hurt, the way they had made you feel invisible. Tears welled up again. Katsuki noticed immediately, his rough fingers wiping one away before it could fall. Don't. He grunted, but his voice was softer than you've ever heard it. Ijiro leaned in, pressing his forehead to yours. We're so sorry, Moyan. We were damn idiots. Damn right we were. Katsuki admitted gruffly. Didn't mean to make you feel like you weren't important. You sniffled. You guys forgot about me. Ijiro winced. Never again, I promise. Katsuki's hand found yours, squeezing tightly. We'll do better. I can assure that. And as they hovered over you, Katsuki's stubborn protectiveness, Ijiro's unwavering warmth, you finally let yourself believe them. Maybe, just maybe they actually meant it. The next few days were different. Katsuki, despite his usual roughness, made sure that you ate every meal, and Ijiro dragged you into their training sessions, insisting that you were part of the team. And when they took you out to that long, overdue dinner, Neither of them let go of your hand the entire night. You were theirs and they were yours, and this time they wouldn't forget it. Even though you had forgiven them, the weight of their negligence still hung heavy in the air. Katsuki and Ijiro were trying, really trying, but you could see the guilt in their eyes every time they looked at you. It was Ijiro who broke first. One evening, while Katsuki was out grabbing groceries, Ijiro sat beside you on the couch, his usual bright demeanor then. Wyan, I feel like shit. His voice cracked. You blinked, turning to face him. Iji? He ran a hand through his red spikes, frustration evident. We hurt you, and yes, you forgave us, but that doesn't make it okay. You passed out because we were so wrapped up in ourselves that we didn't even notice that you were struggling. You reached for his hand, squeezing it gently. Well, you're making up for it now. That's not the point. His grip tightened. What if something worse had happened? What if you... He cut himself off, jaw clenching. He didn't realize he was shaking until you pulled him into a hug. Ijiro buried his face in your shoulder, his breath uneven. I'm never letting that happen again. Katsuki, ever the man of a few words, showed his remorse in actions rather than speeches. He started waking up earlier, just to make sure that you ate breakfast. He would gruffly shove a protein bar into your bag before class, muttering, Don't skip meals, Thomas. But one night when you woke up from a nightmare, you found him sitting at the edge of your bed, watching you with an unreadable expression. You're staring, he mumbled, voice thick with sleep. He didn't respond at first, then, in a voice so quiet you almost missed it. I messed up. What? I hate feeling like this, like I failed you. Your chest ached. You didn't fail me, he whispered. He let you pull him down beside you, his forehead pressing against yours. I won't let it happen again, he vowed, and you believed him. The three of you fell into a new rhythm. They weren't perfect, but they were yours, and no matter what they did, you would forgive them, and that was more than enough. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.